Hello, welcome to the Discovering Happiness with Intentions review of January 2022. So I just wanted to condense my intentions each month, partly because that helps me to refine and review my own intentions, as well makes it so that you guys can listen to the monthly review and not have to listen to all the rambling every month uh, throughout all the different videos, because some of the videos are quite long and rambling. And yeah, so this is a good way that you can kind of get an overview of my thoughts. And if you have anything you'd like to go further with, you can go back to that day. So my first January 1st was just simply a commitment to being intentional and to putting it out there and sharing it with the world on a daily basis, because I really feel that sharing our experiences really helps others to resonate and think about their own experiences and figure out what their own beliefs are. Um, so I think that we do that through actions. And so my action is just speaking this out loud on a video because of the fact that I don't want to argue with other people's beliefs. I do love thinking and pondering things and coming up with my own answers, and but not in a way that is argumentative to them. So I might take things on Facebook or whatever, things that I want to say to that person, but I know that I can't. I'll say it here because then if people do resonate with it, great. If they don't, that's also great. But then I'm speaking my truth in a way that is not opposing anyone. It's not causing conflict because that's one of my biggest beliefs, is to just not cause conflict. So yeah, I'm going deeper with things, and I'm really happy that people are being more thoughtful and introspective. And so yeah, the big thing today is to figure out who I want to surround myself with, who is important to me, and how am I going to take action to bring those people into my life. I also spoke about be the change and have specific actions that you want to see to fix things in the world, and alternating being and doing, allowing times of rest and times of doing. It's really important once you do a thing to be able to rest and integrate it. And so, yeah, those are the things I spoke about on January 1st. For January 2nd, it was just a replay of January 1st because I had messed up the video the first time, and so I wasn't able to do one for the first. It didn't upload properly. And so, yeah, January 2nd was the recap with both days kind of put in there. The intention for January 2nd was just to get strong and healthy in my body. For January 3rd, I had thought about the physical activity and realized that it also incorporates the mental strength as well. So I did some meditating, and I did just sit in my body and kind of asked myself, what is my intuition telling me to do? What is important to me right now? And so that kind of came out as having fun. I'm missing out on fun in my life. I need to incorporate a sense of play into my life. And I also spoke about binaural beats because as far as stress or anything that is happening in your body, the music and the binaural beats are the frequencies that can help you get into the right frame of mind to have less stress, or to have an open mind, or to allow yourself to heal, or whatever it is that you need in that moment. There is a music frequency that can help, and I find that binaural beats really interesting. And so I quite often use the Good Vibes binaural beats because they are free for anybody to use, and they just have really good videos with the music just really makes me feel good, and so I really would like to share that with people as well. January 4th, literally just tackling the to-do list, getting things done, and it's really important to do that because it helps keep you guilt-free. It helps be able to keep you in the moment, and it helps to be able to have a fresh start to every day without things looming over your head. For January 5th, my intention was to simplify my space and to have meaningful things in my space, the same as I had the friend list, where I intentionally want to have the people surrounding me in my life that I really enjoy, that I resonate with, that uplift me. I really also want to have the things in my space that uplift me. I don't want to be under a pile of junk that is just in my way. For January 6th, my intention was to do the taxes because my body needed to rest, so it became the perfect time to do the mental things that need doing, the planning, the list kind of things. On January 7th, I spoke about the big picture. So, what are the big things in your life that you feel are very important to keep working towards? And that way, you can always find a few small things each day to help work towards those. And it just really helps you stay intentional on being in alignment with those big pictures. And so, for me, it's health and connection and simplifying my life. It's really about being able to go with the flow, but making sure that you're not just wandering aimlessly and you have a direction, so that you're able to be acting instead of reacting. You're steering your boat, no matter what, towards the right direction. Even if you're taking a small step, or if you're taking a big step, you're able to steer in the right direction for the things that are really important to you right now. January 8th, I was just sad for not being where I wanted to be in life. I know I'm taking these daily steps and I'm getting closer and closer to the things that I want, but sometimes it just sucks to realize that you're not there yet. And sometimes it's good, though, to look at that cloud and see how big it is, analyze it, take a look at it. That way, when the sun comes out again, you're grateful for it, and you can see in the future that, yeah, your cloud is smaller than it was. So, and yeah, just letting things out and letting things through really helps sometimes. For January 8th, January 9th, I was feeling much better after a day of just being and having self-care. I had watched some YouTube videos that helped me to keep a positive mindset and redirected me to doing something creative. And so I decided to pull out the guitar and continue my learning on how to learn the guitar. For January 10th, I want to listen to my heart and just be in the moment and find what feels good in the moment in my heart. What is my heart telling me I want to do right now? So I guess the intention is to have a lack of intention today and just literally see what my heart tells me I want to do. And I think that the focus, again, is to have fun and creativity and play. So bringing more of that into my life. For January 11th, I spoke about how when I listened to my heart, it told me that I was lonely and that I needed to deepen my connections with people, and I needed to be able to do that in my own space, not following people into their worlds, but inviting people into mine. And then also to be able to get out of my head and into my body. And one way to do that is through artwork, and to just literally be present in the body as you feel into the task of doing the artwork. For January 12th, my intention was to recalibrate what I listen to. So instead of just listening to the radio and having any old song come along, I've been really intentional about listening to music that is uplifting to me or inspiring to me, or at the very least resonates with me and doesn't feed my mind a message that I don't want to be hearing. Something that is kind of getting in there without me thinking about it subliminally, just because I'm listening to it on the radio and not being mindful of what I'm actually listening to. January 12th intention was to be surrounded by the music. And I ended up cleaning. I did end up getting back into just having the mundane stuff done. And so that's the intention for the 13th as well. It was to be in be able to clear off the mundane things in this physical world so that I could prepare for fun things later and not have to do too much to be able to just step into having that fun. January 14th, I focused on my own actions in my own life. I was triggered by people pointing fingers and blaming and shaming. And so I really focused on just being self-reliant and finding ways to create my own world in such a way that it is my perfect world, and not relying or expecting or trying to get other people to do that for me and to create that world for me. Um, yeah, I need to be allowed to be myself. And if I'm expecting myself to have the autonomy to do things the way I want to, then I need to be also able to allow others to do the same. And so I'm just going to focus on my own world and how can I fix anything that is wrong in my world myself without having to affect others or expect them to try to help as well. January 15th intention is to just be good enough. You don't have to be perfect, and you're allowed to not continue doing things, but then restart them, and not just because you forgot to continue with your exercises or you haven't been able to, it's okay to just keep restarting and resetting and doing it good enough, not perfect, just good enough. Be human, allow yourself to fail and start again. And so leading into that, January 16th is a self-care day. It's okay to just take time to take care of yourself. January 17th intention is to really reflect inwards and evaluate kind of how things are going with me right now, and then plan ahead and see if there's anything that needs to be changed in what I'm doing in order to stay in alignment with my big picture. For the 18th, I decided that it's a good day to just dance. And I was speaking about binaural beats and frequencies and how just staying in a positive frequency really helps build a shield so that those negative things can't get in. If you're always in a positive frame of mind and a positive frequency, it just kind of creates a bubble that makes it so that it's really hard to be brought down by the negative things. And so I also had an insight about a thing that I have as a motto, and it's if it feels good, do it, and if it doesn't, don't. And so that's a really good motto to live by, but I've also thought about how we have to make sure that we're also doing things that are going to feel good for future selves as well as for others. And it also has to feel good to our soul, not just to our egos. It's not just a feel good in the moment right now that's going to leave you feeling empty and shameful later. It's something that will really actually feel good to your soul. January 19th was just simply go for a walk because I can get out and see people, I can get out into nature, I can get some fresh air and get some exercise. And so walking has a huge bonus in a lot of different areas. January 20th was about letting go of expectations and stress and just trusting myself to be worthy of being myself without judging myself. I'm worthy of just being myself naturally and trusting that that's okay. And that if people don't resonate with that, then that's okay too. I don't have to judge myself or try to be a specific way for people. I just trust that I'm received properly when I am in my own heart, when I'm trusting myself, um, to shine, I guess. January 21st is about balance, about allowing the process and not being too rigid and letting go of what is supposed to be and being able to balance out my physical things with my mental and energetic and spiritual things and just kind of trying to merge those two. So January 22nd, I did find that it was hard to face my emotions, to be able to try to integrate them into my physical world. And I just decided that today, the 22nd, would be a day of letting go of my thoughts. When everything gets so chaotic and I'm really stressing about what decision I should make, to just let it go and to be able to trust my intuition to lead me towards the right outcome in each moment, in each small decision. I trust myself to be headed in the right direction for the big decisions. So, um, so just letting go of the mind and letting go of the problem and just trusting that if I'm living in integrity and living with my key concepts in mind, that I will be going the right direction no matter, I don't have to make that destination clear in my head in order to keep taking steps towards the right destination. The intention for January 23rd was to just literally bring some nature into my house by buying some plants and doing some gardening. The intention for the 24th was to balance my body and my life by utilizing chakra meditation, a chakra cleanse, just a general focusing on my body and the different aspects of life that go with the chakras. And I also had the insight about how well this intention thing is working, how these small steps are actually very helpful in creating the life that I want. January 25th was about gathering my thoughts so that my thoughts weren't scattered, so that I'm actually building a plan on what I intend to do to achieve my goals. January 26th, I really realized how important it is to have that action plan and that roadmap from the day before. And I decided to refocus on doing yoga and doing the physical things that also help to integrate the mind as well and to kind of balance my body with my emotions, I guess. January 27th is about problem solving. I really feel like there needs to be ways to be able to cultivate deeper connections than we have in today's society. And so I really worked on just letting myself think about how I could maybe solve some of those problems. For January 28th, it's about focusing on family, my blood family and the family that I choose, just being able to celebrate each other. For January 29th, I realized that my family doesn't necessarily want to get together, but that's okay. I can let them go because that's their path and they're turning into adults, and I don't need to force it. And so the 29th, the intention is just gratitude. Just be grateful for what I do have. Be grateful for people's health and just anything. Just being in the moment and finding whatever is in each moment to be grateful for. January 30th was about going for a walk outdoors and appreciating the moment, which is kind of a continuation of the gratitude because I found that not forcing things and being in that state of gratitude, I actually ended up getting a lot more done than I had expected. And finally, January 30th is about having consistency and being able to keep things super small and achievable. So today I want, at the 31st, I wanted to do the spring cleaning. So I kept it small in my bedroom. And I just really wanted to create a space that helps me feel comfortable, helps me feel at home, and helps me stay inspired to enjoy my space, enjoy my life. And yeah, so that is the intention for the 31st of January. And so that wraps up the month. I'm really glad that I went through this because it really helps me review and go through these things so that I can help uh, remember what's important to me and what's not. Maybe some of them were just little things that are over and done with, and I only need to touch base on them once. And some of them are things that I want to keep returning to and keep staying focused on so that I can continue to get better and better at those things and get further and further down my path towards the life that I want. So I really hope that some of these intentions are things that help inspire you. And I know that this daily practice of having intentions really is helping me stay focused, stay clear on what I want in life, and stay able to continue building on these things. So that's kind of the whole point, and I really hope that that you take some inspiration from this. Thank you.